the substitutes for Cameroon. And let's see just what the reshuffle is. Binya came on just 7 minutes before the half-time break to replace Jean de Macoun. Emana is on to replace Nguemo. And I suspect Song is in to replace Mbia. I can't see Mbia out there, the number 19. For the moment, Egypt unchanged. And what would they need to change either? They lead 3-0. And they have laid down the gauntlet to the likes of Ghana, Morocco, the Ivory Coast and Nigeria. Eto'o, he's hardly seen the ball. Binya, good Jeremy. The header from Wael Goma. Achille Mane, his first touch. Binya looking to replace Jeremy. Oh, almost getting in behind Mouad. Mouad winning a throw. Song, confirmation of that substitution then. It's a dangerous ploy from Fista, who's made all 3 substitutions now. And obviously we'll be hoping that no one picks up an injury. The tackle from Amiyazaki. And goes down. A first foul from Rigobert Song. And for the moment, the foul count, which I was just about to tell you, before Mohamed Zidane added that sumptuous third goal. Cameroon have fouled Egypt 19 times now with that foul from Songa, compared to just 7 fouls by the Pharaohs. And that really is a big difference in a match of top-class football. Emana looking to release Idrissou. Got a good left foot, Idrissou trying to whip the cross in there. Emana again. Back to Song. Jeremy. And there is a free kick for Jeremy Injikap. And that's going to be a booking for Mouad. He joins his teammate Hani Said in the book. The ball went in, and they were queuing up there at the front post. Mikey and Epala. And again, that's 2 or 3 chances they've had to whip the ball in from those dead ball situations. And again, they haven't made them count. Egypt, they've taken all their chances. And Miyazaki penalised for backing into Baiki. Moteb. Bosny, good tackle, that time from Epala. Looking to release Emana. Oh, that was a dangerous foot in there from Achille Emana. Thought the referee was immediately going to reach into his pocket for the yellow card. And in the end, thought better of it. Another foul from Epale. Zidane. That time out-muscled by Andre Baiki. sure what Pfister would make of that. The midfielder, Song, coming back to pick up the ball off the big central defender and just waving him away and then belting the ball 60 metres straight into touch. Well, if you don't want to play with the midfield, there's no point changing them all, is there, at half-time? Song, nicely done. Oh, beautifully done by Eto'o that time. Finds the overlapping run of Jeremy. They need a good cross coming in towards the edge of the area, chipping it in, surely! Samuel Eto'o has got the goal that's brought Cameroon back into the game. And he just shows the recognition of the hard work done by Jeremy. It was a lovely first touch that took him around his man, releasing Jeremy on the right. The Newcastle winger looked up and disposed the ball right on the head of Samuel Eto'o. And now Cameroon going to launch an incredible African Cup of Nations comeback. The ball forward, Idrissou, and all of a sudden the Cameroonian fans have found their voice. The indomitable Lions, have they found their teeth? Shorty, looking for Hosni. Epale gets away with that one this time. Ball inside for Achille Amana. Referee allows play to continue. And this time Hosni cleans up, finds Zaki. And look at the green shirts now. They're all around their opponents. Jeremy looking for Epale. And now we'll see just what Egypt's mental strength and mettle is like. Zaki, Muad, comes off Inya, the Benfica man. And last African Cup of Nations top scorer in Egypt with 5 goals, Samuel Eto'o, has opened his account here in Kumasi. Ball over the top to Moteb. And he's gone down rather theatrically as we see the goal again. Eto'o wide for Jeremy, who cut inside. Not the greatest bit of defending from Muad. El Hadari abandoned by his defense. Finally, play gets back on. Moteb now holding his neck after going down. Jeremy, can he keep that in? He does so. It's a great cross. Oh, and Eto'o tried to muscle the defenders out of the way, and in the end let it run for Idrissou. Atuba now. Cameroon fighting back. Idrissou, he won't keep that in play. That's disappointing. And there's still plenty of time left in this one then. Out of the game for 4 months with that hip and thigh muscle problem. Samuel Eto'o continues his better than a goal a game average since coming back for club and country. And hats off as well to Cameroon's German coach Otto Pfister. He's made all 3 changes. It was a gamble, it was a brave move. It hasn't paid off just yet, but the signs are perhaps there. Mohamed Zidane. Songa with a crucial interception. Oh, trying to release Eto'o, the ball just too far away for him. Moad all the way back to El Hadary. Emana. That's nicely done. He finds it, Bale. Oh, and he looked for the return ball. I think he was caught between 2 minds, or 2 options rather. The return pass for Rachel Emana. Oh, the ball squared to Eto'o, and in the end, neither one nor the other. Shorty. Zidane loses out to Rigobert Song, who perhaps in talking to some colleagues of mine during the half-time break felt that he really was at fault for that 3rd goal from Mohamed Zidane. Clearing the header just straight back down the middle. Rule number 1 for a defender is always head away to the side where the opposition can't score. Jeremy. Everything good for Cameroon coming down this right side now. As Idrissou tries to header that ball back. Well, the lights are on here in the Baba Yara Stadium in Kumasi. Yesterday's match between Mali and Benin was delayed for 12 minutes, just moments before kickoff, when there was a blackout in the Essakong Stadium. But about an hour earlier than this today, as Emana looking to release it. Bale. Cameroon coming forward, wave after wave at the moment. Egypt's back 3, who for the moment are playing as a back 5, are on the rack. Jeremy Kopinya. There was a blackout of 5 minutes during Egypt training, as that ball from Atuba is overhead. Well, he's a giant of a man, perhaps doesn't know his own strength, Timothée Atuba. Long ball from El Hadary towards Amir Zaki, up against Pikey. Zaki does well. Rigobert Song, the Cameroon captain, cleans up. Well, it's moments like these when you want your experienced players, the ones that have done it all before, to stand up. Song from Emana, finding Eto'o. Eto'o and Jeremy are 2 of those players. Superb pass from Samuel Eto'o. Song has made an impact since coming on as he tries to feed it through to Idrissou. And Idrissou just caught on the back foot. Can't get the touch. And here comes one of the stars of Ghana 2008, Mohamed Aboutreka, preparing to come on for Egypt as they look for a player capable perhaps of holding up the ball and adding a bit more creativity to that midfield. Zidane is operating on the edge of things at the moment. There he is in possession. Nice touch from Shorty outside of the boot, flipping it out for Hosni. Zidane again. Once again, that's not in the danger area. And they'll be looking to get Zidane in possession. Shorty, though, this is better from Egypt. Coming forward, great ball from Shorty. The Cameroon defence standing far enough up the field to keep Mouted far enough from goal to latch onto the end of that Shorty cross. It's Amir Zaki to make way. Well, he had a great start to the match. Zaki faded a little bit, but he'll be back, I'm sure. And on comes Mohamed Aboutreka. Egypt's next match against Sudan on the 26th of January. in 4 days' time before their final game against Zambia. Atuba, long throw, flicked on by Idrisu, out to the edge of the area. Bosnia headers, Abutreka gets his first touch. Atuba back in, Ebala is there. Wael Goma heads it behind, and it's another corner. Just the fourth of the match and Cameroon's third. To be taken by Jeremy. In its play, and it's a good ball, the header from Baiki. In fact, it was Songa, the substitute. And he and Idrisu almost got in each other's way there. And now we're gone here, and it promises to be a fairly long half hour for Egypt if they continue to set back and let Cameroon make the running. It's a good challenge from Atuba. Oh, the touch from Fati there. But here it comes again, Songa. Dinya, switching play to Jeremy. Dinya again coming to get it. Well, that's asking a lot of Jeremy that time, and Muad cleans up with the help of Hosni. Zidane. Abutreka wants it. He looks further afield. Fati. Shorky. Abutreka coming for it. Here he is in possession. Little dink with the outside of the boot for Moteb. Oh, given the treatment by Rigobert Song, and the referee waves play on. Not enough on that dink forward by Jeremy. Well, that's what Abutreka is there for. Pick the ball up deep and make a pass that finds feet. Dinya. For Emana, that's good play, good turn. Finding Eto'o, stepping on the ball, and that gives Wael Goma the chance to get the foot in. Atuba. Oh, it's a good ball as well. El Hadari comes and punches. Well, wasn't there some venom in that cross from Timothée Atuba? Shorky headers away. Well, it was nicely done that time by Ebala. Backing in to Moab. And putting his chest on that one. There's that ball again from Atuba. Oh, Idrisu has to be careful. The foot was raised there. That could have been ugly. They need something soon, Cameroon. Oh, and it's disappointing from Jeremy. Oh, Eto'o. It's a lovely control. Samuel Eto'o, the shot! Just wide. And he goes to retrieve the ball as well and get it back so that El Hadari can take it. Oh, well, Eto'o, after a disappointing first half. Oh, well, El Hadari was beaten, wasn't he? And that really would have made for a lively final 25 minutes if that had squeezed into that bottom left-hand corner. Ebala concedes the throw. The Pharaohs taking all the time in the world to get play back underway. Mikey, just when you want a cool head, keep possession and keep playing things through. He may be good in the air, he may be good one-on-one, but from what we've seen so far, Andre Mikey is certainly not a playmaker. One problem that Cameroon might face is just the fact that they have some young players that might just want to try and do everything. And even some experienced players like Achille Amana, who vowed never to play again for the Indomitable Lions after problems with coaches and coaching staff and players' egos. He got the call up and decided to come back after a chat with the German Otto Pfister. And while what he says makes sense, what Cameroon need now is for him not to try and prove his worth to the Cameroon side by doing it all by himself. Not that he has, and I'm not suggesting he will either. But they need players to keep their heads, keep playing football, be patient. The worst thing would be to start bombing the ball forward now to the likes of Fatala and Wael Goma, so strong in the air, so experienced and professional with their Egyptian club sides. Al Ali, club of the century, don't forget. Moad. Oh, it's a good ball in for Muteb, who controlled the ball with his head. Rigobert Song through the back of him. Hosni. Moad. That's a good ball. Hosni, the chance now for a good cross. He cuts it back to Zidane. Trying to bend one with the right foot this time. Oh, and that's dangerous from Song and Muteb. Great challenge by Song. Moad. That's well played again, and that's a good ball. Abu Dreka will recuperate possession. Fati. And it's a foul by Mohamedou Idrissou. Still time for Cameroon. Shahata, the Egyptian coach, is preparing to bring on Petrojet's Ahmed El Mahodi. And what a chance that was for Shorky. It took a touch off Kamini. But the referee has given a goal kick, and I think correctly as well. It went through Kamini's hands, but then off Shorky's head. Zidane. Well, 69 minutes is enough for him this evening. He scored twice and had a hand in the first, and this, well, it's a candidate for one of the goals of the tournament, isn't it? We've seen some great goals. Solomon Kalou, for example, Suli Muntari in the opening match, and Soufiane Aloudi as well, his second goal, with a classy finish. And bad news for Morocco's Soufiane Aloudi as well. Henri Michel, the Moroccan coach, saying after that terrible challenge he took on the knee in yesterday's Group A clash, but he was almost certainly out for their next match when they take on Guinea. And he said he may be out for the rest of the tournament as well. Atuba, the first touch for the substitute, El Mohammadi. And we'll have a good hard look at Ahmed El Mohammadi, the number 3 that's come in. He's considered the rising star of Egyptian football. Just made. Lovely play from Muad. Muad still going in the shot. Well, it was a shot cross all the way across the face. Nice play from the overlapping left wing back. Made his full senior debut, El Mohammadi, in qualifying against Mauritania. Qualifying which wasn't all that easy for Egypt, despite playing against some sides without the caliber of the Pharaohs. Burundi and Mauritania given away. The ball pass by Binya, can't pick out Jeremy this time. Oh, lovely from Abu Treka. And Strong and Binya riding the Egyptian as well. And he goes into the book for that challenge. He left the studs trailing there on Abu Treka. Abu Treka really is a lovely man as well. As a great player. Not one. See that? Well, that's quite nasty. Abu Treka not complaining though, just having a look. Straight back up onto his feet. He does plenty of charity work, only does TV commercials for charity work back in Egypt. Doesn't take any money himself. Oh, beautifully done again, toying with Jeremy. Loses out that time to Epala. He was kicked from absolute obscurity just a few years ago by the Al Ahly coach, Manuel Jose. Eto. It's a great ball for Epala. He's got buckets of pace, but not enough to bring that ball in. We're inside the final 20 minutes now. And Egypt, after that rocky spell, which followed Samuel Eto's reduction of the scoreline in the 52nd minute, are starting to come back into the game. Achille Amana with the shot on target, but not the sting to worry Essam El Hadary. Goalkeeper of the tournament 2 years ago in Egypt, El Hadary. And again, the misunderstanding with Binya and the Cameroonian fans give a groan of despair. Songa. Binya. Achille Amana. Good challenge from Fati, getting his body in between Amana and the ball there, drawing the foul. Epala chipping it in to Amana again. And with the introduction of the Egyptian substitute, El Mohammadi, Fati's moved in to a central defensive midfield role, with Abu Treka moving up the field to take Zidane's place. Jeremy is looking for the run of Idrissou, and there it is. And unfortunately, again, the big man's touch, which hasn't been as good as it might have been. He's worked hard, he's battled hard, particularly up and down that left flank. But when it's come to needing something a little bit special, getting his head on the end of a cross, he's been a little bit lacking so far. Fati for Hosni. Nice one too, the substitute, El Mohammadi. The chance to cross, and it's a lovely cross as well. Emad Moteb, who is now playing almost a lone role up front after Zaki and Zidane made way. as Egypt look to shore up. Not getting on the end of that. Eto'o with a nice pass out the back for Emana. Emana looking outside of the boot for Idrisu. Fatala not leaving his marker at all there, even taking his boot with him. Nicely done, Hani Said. And another one for El Mahmoumadi to chase, but he can't keep that in. Songa has seen a lot of the ball since coming on. And he's had a certain amount of composure as well. Maturity beyond his years, they say. Obviously learned a thing or two at Arsene Wenger's Arsenal, despite not being a regular in the first 11. He's joining from Bastia. Shorky bursting clear, looking up. Song standing his ground. 15 minutes left. Still, any goal in the next 10 minutes or so will make for a very nervy finish for Egypt. For the moment, they're holding strong, and if they can snatch another goal, a fourth, well, that would be harsh on Cameroon, perhaps on this second half display. It would certainly end the match as a contest. Hosni. Oh, that's a good ball. Muted. The foot in from Baiki. Leon Atuba. Switching play as all the Egyptians race back. 10 inside their own half. Just Muted left up front. Eto'o. He does well. Just waiting for Wael Goma to commit himself and then try and move away. Goma's a tenacious character, though. Handball against Faki. Oh, and just giving away Binya and Ashil Amana, and that sort of thing does your confidence no good. El Mahmoumadi taking off. Well, it's asking an awful lot, but look at the pace of the young man. Song goes to ground, and Song gets away with it. Now, his nephew, Alexander Song for Epale. Now Binya. Jeremy. That's a good ball into the feet of Eto'o. What can he do here? Oh, good defense. Very good from Wael Goma. And helped out as well. Brilliantly done by the Egyptians. Goma standing his ground. He didn't commit. That was a chance to really get a look at Samuel Eto'o and see what he could do, and the Egyptian defense was able to deal with the danger. Well, Shorky getting in there on Binya. And Cameroon forced all the way back. Kameni, youngest man ever to win an Olympic footballing gold medal at just 16, as Cameroon won at the Sydney Olympics in 2000, the second African nation to take out the Olympic gold medal after Nigeria did it at Atlanta in 1996. Atuba. Oh, it's a good ball again, but again too close to El Hadari, but plenty of pace on it. We're approaching the final 10 minutes here at the Baba Yara Stadium. Good challenge coming in once again from Faki. Abu Treka. Out-muscled by Baiki and Song. Now Jeremy, chance for a good cross. In it comes on, and again Idrisu can get nothing on it. Well, just enough to take it away from Eshil Amana. But he's useful just because of the size of him. It causes opposition defense problems. Fatala there, not even trying to compete. He attracts defenders to him, but for the moment, not proving decisive enough. Eshil Amana going for a run, and he almost poked it through to Idrisu. Song loses out and fouls Abu Treka in the mix. Fati, after playing most of this match on the right flank, looking very comfortable as he comes into the center of the park, doesn't he? Actually played in the center of defense, Ahmed Fati, 2 years ago in the final of the African Cup of Nations to replace the injured Wael Guma. Abu Treka, there's space out on the right. Hosni decides to shoot! Well, the goals of the tournament just keep on coming. They've been on the rack in this second half. And Hosni Abdurabu has surely taken this one beyond Cameroon now. A superb fourth goal. The Ismaili man picked out by Shoki, a neat 1-2 with Abu Treka. Picked his spot, let fly, and it went like an absolute missile. Well, the ball does fly. We saw it in the World Cup in 2006. It is the same ball that was used there, just with a new colour scheme, especially for the African Cup of Nations. We've seen that it flies when it's hit sweetly. And surely now Egypt are on their way to a stirring victory. It may have looked in doubt for about 15 or 20 second half minutes as Cameroon began to come back. But in the last few minutes or so, they've steadied the ship. Hosni joins Mohamed Zidane at the top of the Egyptian goal-scoring charts. 2 goals apiece. And between the two of them, they have taken Cameroon apart here. Free kick for Cameroon. Fatala through the back of Idrisu that time. A dangerous free kick. Is there something left for Samuel Eto'o or Jeremy? We've already seen Eto'o take one. Jeremy is a fine free kick taker in his own right. It looks as though Eto'o wants it. Samuel Eto'o. Oh, with just a 2-step run up. But he puts it over the wall but wide. Well, Cameroon have looked a much better side in this second half, thanks notably to the introduction of Alexander Song, to a lesser extent Pinya and Eshil Amana. They are paying the price for a very disappointing first half in which they really did look rather ordinary. Egypt looked good They had a buoyant Mohamed Zidane to fire them into a 3-0 half-time lead. Hassan Shahata just telling his captain that there's 5 minutes left. 5 minutes for Egypt to preserve a 3-goal lead. And then sit back and relax and probably watch the second match in this group between Sudan and Zambia, as Shady Mohammed, the Al Ahly skipper, prepares to come into the match. It's another central defender. Good ball from Idrissu that time. One for Ipale to chase, and Ipale's done well. He needs to pick out the right ball. Idrissu again the chance as El Hadri and Fatala collide. Well, it was another half chance for Idrissu, and I don't want to be too hard on him because that wasn't as easy perhaps as it looked. The keeper coming out and the defenders charging in. But again, he did miss it all, didn't he? As we see the goal again. Oh, superb strike. And while the keeper obviously doesn't like being beaten from that kind of range, not really sure there was a whole lot Carlos Kameni could do about it. It went like an absolute rocket. The goal of the match, well, it has to be Mohamed Zidane, I think. Goal of the tournament, well, that's anyone's guess at the moment. Jeremy. It's been a tough old time for Cameroon. They qualified for this African Cup of Nations. They missed out on the World Cup, don't forget. 2006, that missed penalty in the final seconds of their final match. Fatala, I'm sure we'll be all right to continue. Rather disappointing evening for Roger Miller. The great indomitable lion himself. El Hadri taking a blow on the front of the head. Well, just counting the fingers of Shorky there. Well, he's a great showman, at the risk of saying anything. But perhaps could be construed as unsportsmanlike. El Hadri, he definitely took a knock on the head, but he doesn't mind a bit of acting, if I can put it that way. A very, very fine keeper, though, as we've seen again this afternoon. Solid as a rock. And a great confidence booster for his defenders as well. Jeremy for Ipale. And again, the ball doesn't find feet. Mikey. Oh, under pressure from Muteb. Oh, that was like a good old-fashioned shoulder-to-shoulder charge. Ahmed Hassan, I'm sure he breathed a huge sigh of relief when Hosni Abdrabou's shot rifled into that bottom corner. And it's going to be time for Muad to make way. He's been impressive, the left wing back, and coming on, Shady. Another central defender. And we'll see where he lines up immediately. Might just fill in these final few minutes on that side as Amana, surrounded by red shirts and not offered much help by his teammates, loses out. Shorky, all given away that time. Epala. Ooh, good ball. Cameroon fans in the crowd wanted the referee to blow his whistle about something. Frankie clears, and it's a free kick for high feet against Aboutreka. 3 minutes of stoppage time, as you can see there. The fourth official has well and truly fallen here at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium in Kumasi. Song sliding past Shorky, tries the shot, completely mishit, still there Song. Shady to clean up, and does so only as far as Jeremy. Now Binya. Well, he's been crossing all afternoon. What's the referee decided there? Is that a penalty? A yellow card against Fatala, and I think it is a penalty earned by Idrisu. He's claiming he was the one being fouled. And so there is something left in this tournament yet. And if the game may be beyond Cameroon, there may at least be a second goal for their star striker Samuel Eto'o. Eto'o against El Hadari. Oh, and he got both hands on it. Essam El Hadari. But Samuel Eto'o gets Cameroon's second. He's still running back time to show off the pearly whites. Perhaps someone just telling him as he ran past there, an Egyptian player, that he was a little bit lucky. Well, El Hadari, the hero of 2 years ago, a penalty shootout hero at that. He went the right way, he got both hands on it, but threw them. It's not going to be enough though, little more than a consolation, and perhaps another for the individual statistics of Samuel Eto'o. Hosni can't play it through. Emana. Nicely done. Finds Eto'o. Oh, it's too long just in front of Jeremy. The referee looks again at his watch. It's a throw for Shady towards Aboutreka. And it's all over here in Kumasi. The reigning African champions, Egypt, have created something of a stir here with ultimately a very comfortable 4-2 victory over four-time champions Cameroon. Goals to Hosni from the penalty spot in the 14th, and then a lovely drive to seal the match in the 82nd minute. And two wonderful goals from the new Zidane, Mohamed Zidane, in the 17th minute. And then a wonder strike in first half stoppage time for Cameroon in the 52nd minute with a header. And then from the penalty spot, Samuel Eto'o fils through two back, which will be nothing more than consolation goals for him now. From myself, Robert Thompson, here at the Baba Yara Stadium in Kumasi.